Well, a very good morning, everybody, for Sunday, the 18th of October. Over at the moment, very slack area of high pressure, not particularly too strong, just centered just in the Paris region. And at the moment, very light winds. I don't think we've seen light winds like this for at least a couple of weeks, considering how much frontal activity we've been having. Up into the north of the UK, we're seeing fronts and bits and bobs like that. But over us at the moment, low cloud, fog, but an improving picture as the day goes on. The winds, very light indeed, sort of whatever direction you wish, as such a variable, maybe a bit of southerly, a bit of northerly, no more than 5 knots across the entire country. I imagine it might not even be as strong as that at times, at least in where we're looking to fly. And we can see that on the public forecast, which is showing the wind sort of being any direction from north to east to southwest. So just one of those days where times we'll have a bit of a headwind, a bit of a tailwind, and a bit of a crosswind. So that's like the picture at the moment. There's quite a lot of moisture around, and there's fog warnings out across the south at least. It was sort of bright and sunny when I woke up this morning, but I'm not too surprised we're seeing either some sort of orographic or just sort of a little bit of radiation fog that we've got. But it is improving. If I look outside at the moment, and I'll show you the webcam, I am able to see all the trees around the airfield, so that does mean it is at least not a lost hope. But yeah, the only bit of the country sticking out at the moment is just Cornwall, but this will start to burn back and we should get a reasonable day. Infrareds, there's not really too much in the way of fronts around, so as you can see, it's that's more activity out there to the west, ready for the middle of the week, but yeah, fairly clear. Rain as well. This is probably just picking up maybe a little bit of drizzle just off the south coasts of sort of Dorset and Devon. Yeah, as you might expect, just a bit of thicker cloud is just causing that. I'm not expecting any rain here today. Top temperature about 11 or 12, and dew points are reasonably good actually. If once we get a break in the cloud, sort of down to sort of 4s and 5s, maybe even 3 towards the capital. I'll just leave that out there for the moment. That was what David said yesterday, I believe. Yeah, I mean, we're sort of under a lot of moisture at the moment, but maybe the opportunity, and I'll show you the soaring forecast at the moment, for a short bit of soaring out to the west. My battery's running low. Yeah, maybe a short bit of cross country out to the west, but yeah, nothing too spectacular. I think that might be a bit of a overestimate, but we gladly prove wrong if you can do that at the end of October. Okay, currently at Lasham, that is this picture we've got. As you can see, sort of not fog, but sort of mist, probably about 4 kilometre visibility. I think cloud base is about 500 feet currently, but should improve quite quickly. And temperature 7.5, dew point of 5.5. So let's have a look at the PFD. There we are. I don't know if you can just about see that. A little bit of potential out towards Southampton, out towards the south of the Salisbury Plain, and just to the north of Keevil. So an opportunity, something might happen. If I look at midday, that cloud should go away, and left behind it won't take too much to get some thermals. Maybe a sort of queue with maybe a bit of spread out up to 3,000 feet or so. Not particularly much better than that. If you go really far down to the southwest, you might see 3.5. But yeah, and cloud distribution. See, it's thinking there's going to be fog to sort of isolated around us. Yeah, bits of spread out, but cumulus embedded with that as well. So not a total waste of time if you want to look for some thermals today. And slight forecasts, you can see, showing sort of 2.5 maybe above Lash and maybe getting to 3,000 feet. Doesn't show me the thermal strength today, and a top temperature of about 11 and a bit, and dew point of 5.5, so not bad. Sounding for Lark Hill at sort of 1-2 o'clock shows it being soarable, maybe a little bit too much cloud up to about 3,000 feet. So yeah, very similar temperature, about 13 degrees. And Farnborough Taff, at the moment showing sort of patches of fog, better out towards the east, but yeah, this should clear through probably by about 11 o'clock, I would have thought, and then quickly improving from then, and nothing this afternoon. Airspace wise, the usual no TAM at middle wallet for intense gliding. Still haven't seen much intense gliding there. 4 or 5 gliders. What's number one? Is that some no equestrian events? There's lots of equestrian events coming up on here, which aren't really relevant. They're normally for military helicopters. Paragliding just south of Bryce. But other than that, the usual Solent, Farnborough active. Solent are active, I think, on a weekday from about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. So double check their no TAM. Boscombe, nothing notified is different. Other than that, nice and clear. So operationally, we're going to be 2-7. It's always Westerly preference here if we can. So it'll be 2-7 gliders on the grass. I don't think there'll be too much of a problem with that. Don't believe it's too much of a mud bath. No jet movements. Of course, Dirk's are closed today, and I don't think there's too much else. We'll probably start getting the kit out and just get ready, take advantage of when the gap comes. It's better to be ready instead of only react when it comes. Trial lessons, we'll just do the afternoon ones, bearing in mind that this fog might take a little while to clear. Okay, right, other than that, I will see you on the airfield or a bit later in the week. Bye for now.